Happy day, everybody. My name is Jeremy, and this is Barbecue Elementary. And this week I thought I would do something a little bit different. We'll be making whiskey hot toddy hot wings. Let's go. I started where I always do, making sure that the wings are patted dry. I ended up with about 2.5 pounds that I got from Sprouts, which is kind of in between Kroger and Whole Foods, so I guess you could say they're kind of fancy. And to season these wings, I found the biggest, prettiest vessel I own, so I would have plenty of room. For the wings, I chose to season with 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I realized I probably should have mixed the seasonings together a little bit instead of dumping it in like I did, but I got through. I then put all the wings onto a wire rack. You definitely don't have to use one, but it made my life a million times easier. It limited the amount of times I had to touch each individual wing, which was great. As you can see, moving them one by one is quite a hassle. Then off they go into the fridge. The longer they can stay in there, the longer they can dry out, and the crispier they'll get in the smoker. Which, luckily, I did not realize how much of a mess it was next to all the barbecue stuff in the backyard, so the wings got to spend a little extra time in there as I cleaned it up. Post pickup and making sure I had some pellets, I set the Traeger to 375 degrees. And after about an hour in the refrigerator, the wings are ready to go on, and see how simple it is. Just grab the entire rack and slide it onto the grill. I expected these to take about 40 minutes, so this was the perfect time to make the glaze. For this hot toddy inspired glaze, I decided to use 1/2 cup of this bullet rye whiskey. It's one of my favorites, and made sure to pour myself a little something on the side. I then added a 1/4 cup of honey, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I used my extra large citrus juicer because the fresher the better. And I juiced an entire lemon, that way we can use a little bit for later. Then I added 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, not 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And put the glaze mixture right onto the stove, where I stirred and simmered for about 5 to 10 minutes on medium-low heat. While the glaze was simmering and about half of the cook time had been completed, it was time to take my tongs and give the wings a little flip. At this point in the cook, I'm not really looking for anything except for just a little bit of a crisp and color, and they were looking really, really good. Again, having these on a wire rack and only having to move them like this once makes life a lot easier. I highly recommend. After about 10 minutes and the glaze was slightly thickened, I added about a tablespoon of butter. This will help the glaze have a little bit more shine at the end. I then decided to make myself a little treat to pair. A very delicious and very simple hot toddy. I started off with about 1.5 ounces of boiling water, just enough to melt this 1/4 ounce of honey. After a quick stir to incorporate, I use another 1/4 ounce of lemon juice that we reserved from before. Then in with the whiskey. I use 1.5 ounces of this rye. You could certainly use up to 2 or more. Then in with this lemon wheel and topped up with hot water to near the rim. In my experience, you kind of want to let that lemon steep in there. Makes it real nice. It has been incredibly cold in Colorado over the last few days. These little polar vortexes that we've all been getting. So this was a nice little treat to have. After about 40 minutes of total cook time, these wings were temping at about 165 to 170, and it was time to put the glaze on. I promise I have a glaze brush somewhere, but I guess in a pinch, a spoon works just fine. It was obviously a little bit harder to be consistent, but I figured it out. I let those wings tack up in the smoker for about another 5 minutes, and then I did my best to kind of set an extra layer of glaze. Realized I probably should have just thrown the wings in and tossed them, but again, didn't want to move the wings 3 or 4 times. But honestly, looks-wise, I think they turned out great. Guess I'm just kind of telling on myself, that way I can keep learning. Tell you in a sec. After a little bit of a cleanup and a quick garnish, I was finished with these wings and ready to give them a try. If I don't say so myself, the cook was dang near perfect. The outside was crispy while the inside was still moist and tender. The glaze was super great as well. The sweetness, the citrus, and the spice played really well together. The spice kind of lingered on afterwards and kind of made you want to keep eating. Really good wing cook, something that I would highly recommend making for yourself. And my 2 helpers loved it as well. And as always, thanks a million for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't to follow me along on my adventures through Barbecue Elementary.